Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Zoe-Maia from Maya Welco, and I'm going to be taking you through a really lovely feel-good Pilates flow. So all you need today is yourself and your mats. You don't need any equipment. This class is suitable throughout all trimesters of pregnancy. I just ask you to listen to your body, take a break if you need it, and I hope you enjoy. We're going to get started in all fours, okay? So bring yourselves onto your mats with your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders, and just spread the fingers wide here for me. Good, connecting to your mat, relaxing your feet. I want you to start by taking a big breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, just gently rock yourself back. So sit bones towards your heels. And then as you inhale, come back up. All right, so as you're exhaling, you're just pressing back towards your heels and then inhaling, coming back up. All right, so just letting your bumps feel nice and relaxed here if you've got one, if you're further on in your pregnancy. Good, exhale, pressing back and then inhale, coming back up. Nice, exhale, pressing back. Inhale, coming back up. If it feels better for you, open your knees a little bit wider and then sit back just as you are. Lovely. So getting a little bit deeper into those hips if that feels better for you. Take whichever option you wish. Let's go for 3 more here. Lovely. If your bump's a little bit bigger, if you're a little further on in pregnancy, you might need that little bit of extra room with your knees a little bit wider. Take 1 more. Good. And from here, I want you to arch your back gently, looking forward, shoulders back, tailbone away. And then I want you to come back to neutral and press back to heels. So bring yourself back into all fours, gently arching your back, and then come back to neutral and press it back to heels. Keep that going for me. Gently arching your back, look forward, shoulders back, then back to neutral, sit to heels. Let's take a few more here. Lovely work. Good. Nice, guys. Okay, we're going to go for 2 more. And then we're going to come back and stay in this all fours. Last one. Good. Lovely. Just sit back for a moment. And I want you to sit up and just take a few little circles of your wrists. Lovely. And then back into that all fours. Now, if you find it uncomfortable on your hands or your wrists, just bring yourselves down onto forearms like so. Otherwise, you're up here. You've got a nice neutral spine. And I want you to think about a corset wrapped around the center of your body. And I want you to draw in and up, all right? So hug your baby. Now slide your left foot back behind you, toes point, and just start to lift it up and then lower it down, all right? Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower it down. If that feels too much for you, I'm just going to show you an alternative. You can slide that foot back and then bring the knee back under the hip. Okay, so you slide the foot back and then bring the knee back under the hip. Otherwise, your leg is long and you're continuing with that lift. All right, breathing out as you lift, breathing in as you lower. Try to keep shoulders stable over your wrists. All right, keep hugging your baby. Good, and every time that leg lifts, squeeze that left glute. Try to keep your neck long, your eyes are on the mat, crown of the head is reaching forwards. We just want to avoid our shoulders creeping up towards our earlobes. Lovely work, keep that going. So you can take that sliding foot option or continue with me for the next 6. Good, exhale, lift 5. Long leg in 4, toes are pointed. In 3. Final 2. Option 1 to continue with that foot slide if you wish. Otherwise, join me in lifting that left leg up to hip height and holding it. Flex the foot, press the heel away from you and take little pulses. So squeeze into that left glute for me. Good. Keep strong through those hands or those shoulders. Go for 10. For 9, keep that neck long. 8, eyes down on the mat for 7. Good. You've got 6. In 5. Final 4. 3. 2, hold the leg there on 1, toes are pointed, little pulses. Good, so toes are pointing away from you, go 10. 9, hug your baby, good, 8. 7, you've got just 6 more to go, squeeze that left glute, 5. In 4, in 3, for 2. Lovely work. On 1, bring the foot down, slide the knee under the hip. Hold it here for me. We're going to dive our upper body forwards, hug the elbows into the waist, and then we press into the heels of the hands, straighten the arms. If it's too much for you, you can alternate leg slides. Okay, and keep those shoulders still over those wrists. Otherwise, continue in all fours, hugging elbows into waist, and then press into the heels of the hands. Okay, it's an inhale to come down, and then an exhale to come up. Let's go for 3 more. As you come up, I want you to really hug your bump, all right? Let's go 2 more. Inhale, neck is long. Exhale, press it up. Last one. Good work, guys. Push it all the way up. Nice. You're going to bring those legs together and come onto your right-hand side for me. You're on your right forearm, elbows under shoulder, palm is down on the mat. Knees are at an angle away from you, heels are in line with your sit bones, and your upper body is in one long line with the back of your mat. Use your hand in front of your chest for support here and lift your feet off the floor. Squeeze your heels together. From here, I want you to really press into that right forearm as you lift your left knee, squeeze the glute, close. Good. Lift and lower. If anyone's finding it too much on that right forearm, you can come down with your head in your right hand. And if your bump is in the way here, you could also pop that left hand onto that left hip if you prefer. Okay, exhale, lift, inhale, low. And I want you to try to make sure that left hip stays stacked above your right. So when you open that left knee, try to not roll your left hip backwards. Okay, squeeze those heels together for me, lovely. Nice, and keep strong through that right forearm so you're not collapsing that right side of the body towards the mat. Nice, and you don't want that right shoulder to creep up into your right earlobe. Let's go for 5 more. Squeeze those heels. In 4. So we're never in any of these exercises too long. So hopefully we'll move quickly. 3 to go. Then we're going to switch it up. In 2. This time, we're going to just go up and then come back down halfway. So lift, lower halfway, lift, lower halfway. Keep squeezing those heels and double check that your heels are in line with your sit bones. Okay, good. 8 to go. Lovely work. 7 more. In 6, chest is nice and open. In 5, so try to not let it collapse forwards. In 4, good, breathe. In 3, might start to feel the burn. In 2, you're going to lift and hold that knee open. Little pulses here, so your knees are wide and you're taking little pulses up an inch down, up an inch down. So very small little moves. Press those heels, go. 8, 7, nice. 6, I'm with you. 5, in 4, in 3, for 2 and 1, hold. Extend that leg long, lower your right leg, right foot down into the mat and take little pulses here. So press that left heel away from you, pull those left toes towards you, keep strong through that right forearm, right ribs away from the mat. 10, good. 9, you've got 8 to go. In 7, lovely guys. 6, for 5, for 4, in 3, last 2, well done. On 1, bring those feet together, close the knees. Good, I want you to gently use your arms, your hands to press yourself up, zigzagging those legs. Pop the left hand down to the outside of the left calf, lift the right arm up, and just fold over to your left side, feeling that lovely stretch down the right side of the body. Good work, guys. Okay, from there, I want you to gently bring yourselves into your all fours position again. So hands are coming under shoulders, knees are coming underneath your hips. All right, so spread the fingers wide, neck is long. I want you to come into that neutral spine, hug your baby, hug your bump, and slide that right foot along the floor behind me. Your toes are pointed. If it's too much, you're going to continue that leg slide. Otherwise, you're lifting that right leg, squeeze the glute, tap it down. Exhale on that lift, inhale on the lower. So shoulders stay away from your ears, all right? So like I said before, guys, I'm just going to demonstrate. If it feels too much, you can always just focus on that leg's foot slide, keeping your shoulders really still over those wrists. All right, having that leg lift. Good. It is a really full body move, even though we are just lifting that leg up and down. So I want you to connect to your center, connect to your upper body. And if it feels like you're center of your body is working a little too hard for you, you can come back. Always listening to your body throughout your pregnancy. Good. Things might feel different at various stages. So don't be afraid to challenge yourself if it feels good, or pull it back if that feels right for you. Let's go for 5 more of these leg lifts. In 4, stay strong through the hands. If you need to come down onto forearms like before, you can. In 3, squeezing that right glute. Good. 2, and you're going to lift and hold that leg up on 1. Flex the foot. Take your little pulses. So continue with that leg slide if you prefer. Otherwise, you're holding your right leg at hip height. Heel is pushing away. Toes are pulling in. Go for 8 more. For 7, keep the chest lifted away from the mat. 6, hug your bump. 5. In 4. In 3, stay strong through those arms. 2, on 1, point your toes away, little pulses. Good. Keep squeezing and lifting. We go 10. In 9, 4, 8, 7. Try to not look at what your leg is doing. Keep your eyes on the mat. Let's go for 4 more. In 3, final 2, on 1. Bring the foot down, slide the knee under the hip. From here, I want you to dive the upper body forwards, hugging elbows into sides of waist, and then press into the heels of the hands, straighten up the arms. Okay, so it's an inhale, we dive that upper body forwards. Exhale, press it away. Okay, so like I said before, you can continue with alternating those leg slides if that's better for you. Otherwise, join me in 3 more. Keep elbows towards the back of your mat. Nice. In 2, neck is lovely and long. Crown of that head is reaching forwards. Final 1. Well done, everybody. Lovely. Okay, from here, we're coming straight over onto your left-hand side. Left elbow under left shoulder, upper body lines up with the back of the mat. Heels are in line with sit bones. Squeeze those heels together and then lift them off the floor. Open your right knee, squeeze into that right glute and then close. Okay, so hips are stacked, right hip stacks above your left. Lovely, you want your sit bones and heels in line with your upper body, so lovely and straight. Using that left forearm here to lift the left side of the body away from the mat. If it's too much on your shoulders or anything, come down with the head in the hand. Okay, good. Use that right hand to support you, or you can always pop the hand onto the hip if that's better for you. Good. Using that exhalation to lift. Using that inhalation to lower. Let's go for 6 more here. Okay. In 5. Really squeeze those heels. You'll feel that deeper connection in 4 more. Good. For 3. Then we go halfway down and halfway up. In 2. We're going to lift and hold on 1. And then from there we go halfway down and then back up. Halfway down and back up. Really nice. Okay, keep breathing with me, guys. 8 to go. In 7. For 6. We're nearly there. In 5, you're doing so well. In 4, for 3, last 2, and then hold that knee up, little pulses, okay? So squeeze those heels. Like I said before, if you need to come down for the last little bit, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, hold up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift, extend that right leg long, flex the foot, lower that left foot to the mat, and then little pulses here. Really press that heel away, lengthen the leg, go 10 more. Good, 9 more. In 8, try to not collapse the shoulder into the ear, 7. Good, 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, final 2, and last 1. Well done. Bring those feet together. Close those knees. Gently press yourself up using your hands, zigzagging your legs. And then pop the right hand to the outside of the right calf. Lift the left arm up and just fold. Stretch over to your right side. Really lovely work, everybody. From there, I want you to gently bring yourselves back into your all fours for me. Okay, and I want you to spread the fingers wide. And we're going to draw circles with our lower body. So I want you to push your hips to the left, then push them back, and then over to the right, and then back to your center. So push hips to the left, to the back, to the right. If it feels better on your forearms, you can drop down. Let's go for 2 more like this. Nice. And your last one. Good. And then change directions to the left, back to center, to the right, and around again. Good. Keep that movement going. Lovely. Keep breathing as you go. Let's go for 2 more for me. Good. And your last one. Well done. I want you to open the knees nice and wide here, and then just sit back onto your heels. From here, you might want to come onto your forearms. You might want to pop your hands on top of each other, bring your forehead down, whatever feels good, and just take a moment to breathe into it. Lovely. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. And then start to gently, slowly walk your hands towards you. And then you're going to gently bring your legs underneath you, okay? Now, depending on the size of your bump, you're going to bring your feet further forward, soft bend in the knees, and then pop the right ankle on the front of your left knee and just lift up here. If you want to go deeper into the stretch, if you have the space, crawl your left heel closer towards you and really lift and open up through your chest. Okay, take a couple breaths here, maybe gentle little rock with the body left to right. Good, you should feel a nice stretch in your right glute here. And then I want you to come back to center and then switch legs. So maybe pop them further forwards, pop the left ankle on the front of the right knee, lift up with your chest. And if there's space, if it feels good, crawl your right heel in closer towards you. And then maybe if you want that little deeper, gentle rock left to right. Lovely work, guys. And then take that foot off. Good. Crossing your legs or sitting however feels comfortable for you. Sitting up really nice and tall for me. Interlace your fingers and just take a big stretch as you inhale, arms overhead. And then as you exhale, press your palms away from you, come off your sit bones and look down onto your bump. Good, inhale, arching your back gently, arms overhead, and then exhale again, rounding your spine, pressing forwards with the arms. Let's go 1 more of those, breathing in. Good, and then breathing out. Lovely, come back up onto your sit bones, take the hands above your head, take the hands apart, circle the arms down, roll your shoulders up on an inhale, and then roll them down and exhale. Good, 2 more, inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Let's take 1 more. Give yourselves a very big well done. Give your bumps a lovely well done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you on the mat very soon. Take care. Bye.